Good evening, leaked friends. Bruh. This is your host, Random. Alright. Enough bullshit. We're here for the draft analysis. I'm with John W, of course.
Yo, what's fucking going on, my niggas? Basically, we don't got a chili nigga this time around, so we'll find. Wait, stay tuned to find out which nigga will be the new chili.
We'll find niggas to fucking roast the shit out. Don't worry. So yeah, basically this season, chili's not in Masters anymore. It's been a minute since we've fucking done one of these.
Yeah, it's been like 4 seasons. You niggas were blessed with this shit,
Yo,
so bless the fuck up.
We came back better than ever without B Wood, but Hiker's drafted some dumb fucking bullshit. So we'll get to that.
Round 1 Mega Manectric.
Hey, DAMOS got round 1 regular Gyarados. I don't know what that nigga was thinking.
That nigga was on some bullshit.
Okay. Alright, real talk. Let's just get straight into it. We've ranked everyone as well, like kind of vaguely in order.
Yeah, like pretty vaguely. Like if
just to like
happen to
get
get
triggers.
number 1, like they're probably not number 1 because they're fucking trash. Because all these drafts are sus as
Bro,
fuck.
yeah. No, this season niggas fucked up with fucking drafts. All these drafts are whack. I don't like any of these teams.
Okay, there are
Have that
some
be
decent
known.
teams, but like you have fucking like let me just give you an example. You have a nigga like Hiker who drafts 1 offensive mon, and then his next best offense is fucking Gotharita. Like, calm down.
It's some whack shit. But hey, wait. We'll get to that part.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Okay, so 16 drafts. Starting off at number 16, we have the Carolina Pantherians, coached by TECHNO. And this draft is just fucking... I feel ill looking at this team. Round on Tyrantrum, I can appreciate the flex.
Yeah.
Mega Medisham on the wheel, this is. Then Bulu Milosic, then Gengar, Powdon, Galvantula, Moltres, Cryogonal, Staraptor, and Axew. So,
Yeah.
John.
So enough of the bullshit. I think that this team, it's like pretty unique. Like it's not like a standard team you'll see. So I'll give him props for that, for
I
drafting.
can respect the flex.
Yeah, I can respect the flex, but like a lot of things about this team, like I just don't like. Like the speed, it's not the greatest. Like Gengar's your fastest mon. So
Dude,
if you
Gal
play,
is so sus. Like,
yeah, Galvantula, that shit's been irrelevant since 2013. Like
niggas haven't
that
been
shit's
using
whack.
that shit since like GBA Season 5.
Exactly.
Fell off.
I think that. Yeah, although tech speed isn't the greatest, I think that he has decent priority in Medicham, Fake Out, Bullet Punch, and
He has
Staraptor
like good
Quick Attack.
scarfers at least.
Yeah, he's got good Scarfer, so I think he can manage speed pretty well. And I really like Hippowdon. Like, I don't know why the fuck it's 12 points. Like, Hiker's tearing, that shit's awful. Like, nigga has 3-point Gyarados. Like,
He's got like 20-point taunt Greninja. I don't know what the fuck allowed these tiers to ever happen.
the only thing worse is if Jake was tearing, but thank God Jake was, and that nigga would have like 50-point Metagross.
Yeah, these guys are whack. Real talk.
Dude, I like the Bulu pick though, because Bulu's pretty flames. Bulu's
Yo,
a fun
Bulu's so fire. Bulu's so
Yeah,
good.
that shit's cool.
I think niggas are like finally realizing that this mon is like literally impossible to switch into.
Exactly.
Unless you have like fucking Mega Venusaur or Scar.
Yeah, bro,
type
even if you
bullshit.
play like a Mega Scizor, like Life Orb HP Fire, that shit easily
real
2
talk.
shots. Like, it's
And
insane.
Nature's Madness is so good as well. Like you can just
Exactly.
you can just chop something in half like when it comes in. It's so
Yeah,
nice.
the versatility of Bulu is just so nice. And I think
But,
that...
yeah, the real reason this team is like 16th is it's just missing like defensively. It's just a fucking mess. Like
Yeah, like...
I mean, it's lacking of literally no psychic resist. No, like let that be known. Versus a team with that like relies on Mega Medichamp pretty heavily.
Yeah, and also...
So just fucking Carmine stored power is just gonna give this team so many issues.
Yeah, dude, the thing about this team that I don't like the most is that the synergy is just like not there. Like, as you said, it's like has no psychic resist. And like, I don't know, I just don't like it. Like, Stealth Rocks kill this team. Like, if you look at the some of the picks, like he has a lot of Stealth Rock
What's
weak
the
mons.
Oh shit, yeah. And we're relying
And
on
Spikes,
Cryogonal
dude,
for
Spikes
removal.
absolutely like
It's
destroyed
just
us
it's
as
just
well.
a very very not well put together draft. It's got scary offense, but that's basically all I can say about
I respect the team though, like it's unique. I'm curious to see how he does with this team.
Tech's a good player, so I'm sure he'll try and make it work at least. Okay,
yeah, I think that this team will go like 5 and 5 probably. I don't really see it doing too well.
Okay, 15. We've got the Connecticut COBALIONS, coached by II, and he's
this
got
team is shit.
This team, bro, this is some dumb shit. He's got Taunty, Tangrove, Megamanectric, Nidoqueen, Reuniclus, Blissey, Arcanine, Kommo, Comfy, Golem, and Lullaby.
Okay, this draft is literally a definition of a beginning player just looking at types and picking shit, cause like this shit's so sus.
This nigga's like fucking breaking, like his breaker is Life Orb Nidoqueen in 2019.
Yeah,
that one hasn't been viable as a breaker.
Dude, that's I was gonna mention that his breakers are super sus on this team, and also I like Taunty, but like if it's your best mon, I don't know how I feel about that.
It's like he's got strong Volt Turn in Taunty and Megamanectric, but he's like what? He's Volt Turning into Blissey? Like
exactly.
This team has no offensive presence. I think like the main problem is every draft has at least one like hard hitter, fast builder, like fucking destroys it, like Garchomp or like Belly Drum Snorlax or something like that. Like
yeah, exactly. Just like any random breaker can just completely shred through his defensive core. Like Blissey, that shit's like pretty good for 10 points, but like it's fodder and
it's like actually decent. But yeah, it's like Stallbreaker's just like look at fucking Taunt You. That shit just comes in and it literally doesn't leave.
He literally has no way to kill it. Besides
kills
like
everything.
Dude, his best way to kill Mew is Specs Vullaby. Like I'm not even joking.
Bro, real talk. That's like actually the counterplate.
It's actually the Mew counter.
That's like how are you gonna call fucking Specs Vullaby the best check your out to be on a team?
Oh, I also like how he has like 5 13-point mons. That's kind of heat, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I like individually, I like these mons. Like Tangrove is sick.
Tangrove is nice, yeah.
Yeah. His like hazards are like
dude, like I would have liked this team so much more if he kept the regen core and dropped Blissey and dropped Arcanine and actually added some like wall breakers. That shit would have been nice.
Yeah. He just needs some fucking like actual offense. Because he's got the wall core is actually kind of nasty. Like,
yeah, it is nice, but like the reason it's so nice is because he forgot to get breakers. Like if you got breakers, the wall core wouldn't be as nice. So
he just needs some. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, again, I think he can. I's pretty good from what I've heard. So
yeah, I think he can pull out a decent record. But
yeah,
I think he'll have to.
There might be some people that will struggle with the wall core. And then like allow their mons to get picked off by Megamanectric and Torn. And then like Kommo is always a threat in the back. That thing's crazy.
I think dude, I think that this team
see that what that thing can do.
He definitely needs to make some free agents in my opinion. Like I think he'll make some very soon because he knows what he's gonna lack after the first couple weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah,
there's
otherwise
like, good breakers available, so yeah. Overall, yeah, not the best draft, which is obviously why we've got it.
What do you think? How good do you think this team will do this season, like record-wise?
I can't at its current like sort of at the way it is currently. I can't see it doing better than like 5-5, honestly.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Like I don't see this team doing that well.
Yeah. Like the competition in Masters this season is like definitely a lot stronger.
Yeah,
people know how to like build wall breakers and like people come up with fucking crazy sets nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
To get
like at this point,
like
people they don't really give a fuck. Like they're just trying to get some heat for like some fucking cloud or some shit, some bullshit like that.
Niggas on some fucking dumb shit.
Yeah, like fucking Hikers out here with his Scarf Infernape.
Hikers forcing heat like Scarf Infernape every game.
Fucking Stealth Rock Garchomp. Like it's insane, bro.
I don't know. Dude, niggas are pulling up these whack ass sets like Can't Mind Clef. Like, what the fuck?
Fucking bullshit. Alright, who's next?
Moving on, these niggas. Okay, yeah, moving on. We got Greg at number 14. Kentucky SHELGON. Kill yourself.
Dude, Greg went like.
Greg needs to fucking kill himself after drafting his bullshit. Okay, now real talk. Let me list off these mons to you. We've got Garchomp, Z moves. Oh, we've got to talk about Z. Oh shit. Alright, we'll talk about Z from like now on. Z Garchomp, Clef, Victini, Regular Scizor, Uxie, Z Raikou, Hariyama, Braviary, Lurantis, and Mega Gyarados. So yeah, there's some stuff about this team I don't even know.
No, like the thing is about this team, like the first 2 picks, they're very solid. Like Garchomp, Clef, like those are very good ones.
You can't go wrong with those two.
You can't go wrong with those. Like it'll always be solid. But the thing that really just made me like turn me off from this team was the Victini pick in that round 5 Uxie. Like, Greg, what are you doing, bro? Get your fucking. He was complaining about not getting Mega Arrow, but like, what round did Vesk get Mega Arrow? Vesk got Mega Arrow round 5. So Greg.
Oh yeah, he kind of threw, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, man. Like, this team's good and all, but I would have dropped the Victini pick and gone ASAP with your Mega, because if you got that Mega Arrow, this team would have been super nice.
Yeah, Vic fell off hard, like, this gen for some reason. Like, without Sun, I wouldn't get it. It's just weak to rocks. It, like, I don't know. It's just getting revenge killed by everything. It's getting pursuit trapped.
The thing I like about Victini though is that unique typing. Like that unique typing, it can be good versus some like mons, like potential Mega Meta Champ. Like it's interesting for sure, but I don't like that round 5 Uxie at all.
Oh yeah, Uxie probably could have waited. Regular Scizor I've never been a fan of personally.
I think regular Scizor's a good mon. That's my opinion.
I think the main problem is with this team is like lack of good water switch-ins or like responses. Although I guess Clef is like a pseudo Scald switch, like pseudo water switching, because it can basically come in on Scalds and shit. And Raikou like pseudo resists as well, so
it's interesting for sure. But the thing I really like about Greg's team is that he has some of the best stealth rockers in the entire game. Like Uxie, Clef, Garchomp, those are insane rockers. Like he definitely covered that department very well.
Good. He's got really solid rockers. Mega Gyara's like pretty aight as well. It's kind of
and also you don't have to Mega turn one with Mega Gyara, so you can do some mind games.
You can. There's some cool shit you can do with that. It's kind of expensive though, isn't it? Like it's
14 points, which is what I would normally put it. So I think it's moderate.
Okay, 14 points. I thought it was 15. Yeah,
14's fine.
Hariyama's actually sick as well. That mon like is like surprisingly difficult to prep for.
Yeah, dude, like this team, it looks like extremely ugly on paper. No offense, Greg, but it's not that bad if you actually like break it down.
Usable. It's obviously better than the other two. It's got strong breakers. Speed's kind of slow, but it's got good.
I think he can work around it. He's got Scarf, Braviary, Gara. Like he has ways. Scarf Victini, like and Scarf Chomp. Like he has like, decent Scarfers.
Speed tiers to respect.
Yeah, dude.
It's usable, I'd say. This team's definitely got more potential. I could definitely see Greg going 6-4, 7-3 type shit.
Yeah. Like this team, it definitely has some like. It has potential. Like that's a good word to describe it. So yeah, I think like the potential versus teams like a 7-3 team, but also like it's kind of sus. So I could see it like having a horrible season and going maybe 3-7.
Oh yeah.
Like
he's gonna have to prep well with this team, I think. Get creative or some shit.
Yeah, this team's.
Yeah, overall, kind of subpar draft in my opinion. So moving on to number 13.
Yeah, I think it's Josh.
Yeah, Texas Turtwigs Ace Trainer Josh.
Interesting team name.
Bro, I don't even. Yeah, interesting team. I think is he new this season?
He replaced last season and avoided relegation with the 0-6 team, so that's pretty impressive.
Okay. Damn, I gotta respect that.
Yeah, that takes him. That's pretty good.
It wasn't B Wood team, but he was.
Shut your ass up.
Hey, I'm just playing. Okay, he's got a Mega Diancie, a Z Latias, Askamari, Z-Volk, Amoongus, Aloe, Zygarde 10, Drapion, Gigalith, and Stoutland. So
yeah, you want me to talk about it first?
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing I immediately noticed with this team is the support he has for Volcarona. Like, he has Defog Skarm, Defog Latios, Magic Bounce, Deancy, and that's pretty good support for your Volcarona. And also notice that, like, that cheap sand core between Gigalith and Stoutland, like, people definitely have to prep for that. So it's interesting. He's kind of lacking physical wall breakers, but I think he can make up with that with the Stoutland and Zygarde 10. Like, they aren't the worst, but I definitely think he could have gone better ones.
He's got a nice regen core. Lack of breakers, but his wall core is actually pretty solid between Skarm, Amoongus, and Aloe. That's like actually pretty difficult to break through for a lot of teams. And Gigalith is like surprisingly bulky as well.
Yeah, dude, and the speed is covered pretty well with the Stoutland in the sand, so I think that speed-wise he's covered.
Scarf Lassie's always solid, although it's weak as fuck. So
yeah, dude, the thing that really turned me off from this team though is that his like regen core, it's extremely passive. Like, if a random mon runs substitute, like, they aren't breaking it. Like, it's gonna be tough.
Sub-Calm Mind on some random shit can definitely fuck him up.
And he's incredibly weak to just like setup mons in general. Like Skarm, Amoongus, Aloe, all incredibly passive. Like, if you're gonna whirlwind shit out with Skarm, you basically use Skarm in the process.
Exactly, yeah. Because he's lacking priority on a lot of things as well. Yeah. It's just the problem with Volk is it's just so like high maintenance. Like, you have to like
I get you. So like, a lot of support needs to be, and it's like it's interesting for sure. Like, I'm not the biggest Volcarona fan. That's
these setup mons have just fallen off recently, I think, because everyone knows how much of a threat Z-Volk is. So they're gonna bring a Scarfer with like rock coverage or that can just take it out. So they just don't succeed as much as they
dude. And if you look at most teams like have an out for like a set of Volk. Like, if I'm just looking at teams like Zern has Scarf Nihilego, Greg has Scarf Chomp, Genius has Mimikyu. Like, a lot of these teams have outs, and like I has Blissey.
Yeah, no, Blissey's never getting broken down by Volk.
Exactly, Blissey's walling every fucking special attacker in the game. That shit ain't dying.
Like, I don't think Volk is as strong in the current meta.
Yeah, dude, I 100% agree with that. Like, I think that there's a lot of priority running around, and there's a lot of ways to counteract
Volk. It's gone better at beating it, I think.
Yeah, and dude, and also if you think about it, most good players, they like know how to prep around Volk. Like, you see Volk do work versus like not experienced players, but I think everyone in Masters has a ton of experience. So I think that it won't do that much.
There's fucking mages in minus. All you niggas down there, you get clapped up by Volk. Inboxes. That shit doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, but overall, I think this team has a good upside to it. Like, he has hazards, he has removal, he's got the power.
It's just lacking like kind of.
Yeah, it's just lacking something, but like when you break it down, it's just like, it's fine when you break it down, but like all of the things that we're breaking down, like they're not the greatest. Like Skarmory being your spiker, like Spike Skarm is good, but like in draft, I don't really like Skarm. It's so passive.
Spikes are like, there are like so few good spiking mons of spikes.
Yeah.
Like literally Klefki, Pharaoh, Gran, where it's pretty much only usable for Skarm.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Skarm personally.
Yeah, with enough rambling though, I think that Josh will do like 5-5, 6-4. The reason I'm giving him such a like decent record is because of how good he did last season. Like, I haven't seen this guy play that much, but like if he can avoid relegation with that team from 0-6, like you definitely have to be decent.
You gotta win a couple of games, So he can do decently, yeah. We'll have to see with that one. Okay, moving on, we have 12th and Money Guy. Oh, this one's interesting. Bro, Washington WHISCASH. This nigga's
interesting. Dude, all these team names are sus as fuck. Holy shit.
The only thing more sus than these fucking drafts are the team names.
Like, holy shit. What is this
shit?
When you got niggas pulling with Donald Tyrantrumps,
we'll get to that shit later. Good lord. Okay, this nigga has he's got Zlando, pick one, Mega Sizz, Keldeo, regular Kyron, Whimsicott, Zam, Quillfish, Miltank, Torkoal, Lycanroc, and Electrode. So yeah, John, what are your thoughts?
Alright, dude, this guy's on crack. Why are you picking up Torkoal with that victory belt? Like, nigga, come the fuck on.
That's facts.
No. Dude, no. Wait, I just noticed something. His Sun Sweeper is fucking Whimsicott with like base 50 special attack. This guy's wildin'. Holy shit.
Okay, wait, I'm starting to think we should have put this team. I didn't actually like look at
this team's ugly as fuck. Like, he has 3 good picks.
Okay, bro. This list, okay.
Like Alex,
we're gonna swap this list about. We're gonna pretend that Money Guy was like.
Money Guy's fucking 16. Get the shit out of here.
Yeah. Bro, this team is ass.
Dude, what is this?
Nigga, we're putting this shit at 6. I didn't look at the teams too closely.
Dude, no, I look at the first 3 picks and I'm like, surely, how can you fuck this good of a draft up? And then I look at Money Guy's team and he did it.
Oh god, he managed it. Why was flying was this Lycanroc and fucking Electro?
Dude, there's so many things wrong with this team.
Sus.
Dude, what is up with everyone not having good psychic resist? Like a bulky Calm Mind Mon, it just runs through this team.
Literally, all you need is Psychic plus
HP Fire.
Yeah,
and you fucking win.
Drops.
Hey, you know what would cover that fucking victory bell? You should have. Disappointed. I'm disappointed. This nigga picked up Electrode.
Bro, this is Mega Sizz on a Sun team without victory bell. Bro, this team is crazy.
This nigga picked a Mega Sizz or Sun. Money Guy needs a fucking dive. Holy shit.
He's gone crazy. Yeah, I can't agree with any of these picks, honestly.
Okay,
the first 4 were good, and then the draft just kind of goes to complete.
Oh yeah,
shit.
dude, I'm a big fan of Kyurem. Kyurem is actually
really good.
Sub pressure stall. Like, you can like fucking just sit there and never die.
Yeah, I mean, it's got like the draft's got like these. Oh no, the hazards are kind of. I mean, the hazards are.
The hazards are okay. Lando's just Lando, Miltank, those are good
pretty decent priority and like roll switch and shit. U-turn, so.
Yeah, dude, I just think that Money Guy
defensively is just like the overall like look of the draft is just so whack.
Yeah, dude, this team had so much potential too after the first 2 picks. Like when you pick up Lando T and Mega Scizor, you're like you have such good potential with that team.
Gen 7 Clef is Keld is very underwhelming in my opinion.
Dude, like, if we just look at Money, if Money picked up, like, Lando, Scizor, and, like, fucking Finny, that shit would have been so nasty.
For real.
Because Finny's 14 this season, which, in my opinion, I think Finny should be 15. So, that's my opinion.
That's cheap.
Finny's really... Yeah, Finny's the same price as Grant. Niggas are actually wildin'.
Bro, Grant's, like, fucking 17 points next season.
Dead ass, bro.
Yeah. Nah, this is it's kind of nice actually.
Yeah, I don't think Money's gonna do that good this season. Like, I think Money's gonna relegate. No offense, bro, but like this team's too fucking shit.
Somebody has to relegate.
Yeah, somebody has to relegate.
Bro,
so
he's gotta get this shit together. Like, he's gotta make he's gotta make some crazy transactions to save this fucking shit show of a draft.
Dead ass.
It's bad.
Alright, I don't even want to look at this shit anymore. Let's move on.
Okay, yeah, I'm get this shit off my screen, bro.
Fuck this shit.
Okay, moving on to the next. Okay, we'll pretend that never happened. This is the 11th best draft.
I was never even talking about that shit was awful. It's making me sick just looking at it. I'm gonna delete that draft from the dog. Shit's ugly.
Get this shit out of here. Okay,
oh my god.
Moving on
Can we just skip the next person? The next person has just an ugly draft. Fucking HIKERTOAD.
We've got the Boston BOLDORES coached by fucking
number 11. Is it 11?
Number 11, yeah, 11th best draft. Yeah.
Dude, these guys are These guys do not know how to draft.
Oh god. Okay, so I'm gonna read you HIKERTOAD's first 3 picks. Mega Latios, Heatran, Toxin Fangs. So you're looking at those 3 and thinking, how could he possibly fuck this up? And then HIKERTOAD goes and fucking takes Buzzwole like on the first wheel. Like, what are you doing? and then he takes pick 5 Alolan Persian, and at this point Hiker just lost. Hiker just threw his draft in the bin. Like he just went crazy after this. He's taking like Togekiss, Donphan, Meloetta, Electros, Abomasnow, Copperita.
Dude, and the thing is, Megalodios is actually pretty underwhelming. Like you'll be surprised about how like it's not the greatest.
Balanced. It's not broken. Like people
dude, like Hiker's team, I have no idea how he's gonna put up offensive pressure because like his only way of winning is fucking Togekiss flinching niggas down. Like he's literally trying to hacks.
Any like relatively bulky mon can take on Megalati pretty well. There's like most teams have something that can come in on Lati.
Yeah, dude, and even if you have a bad matchup versus Lottie, like you can definitely play around it. Like I learned that after TMT this season, like we had so many bad matchups versus Lottie, but we played around it. Like we were in fucking AV packs to deal with that shit.
Real talk. Also, Hiker's definitely about to run some basic ass Toxapex sets. He's not gonna have any.
Dude, like Hiker Money Guy, those niggas are relegated. This shit's ugly.
Yeah, no, Hiker's done for. I don't even see how he could possibly avoid anything better.
Okay, if Hiker wins this season with that draft, he is the all-time GOAT. Like I don't know how you.
Yeah, no, you know, I'll concede. Hiker might be the greatest to ever. He might.
There's no way anyone can win with that shit. That shit's so bad.
This team is awful. Like by Hiker's standards.
Yeah. Like I'm not even trying to roast the draft because it's Hikers, but I just don't like the team at all.
Yeah, it's just very. I mean, it's like sort of. Like defensively, it's pretty good, but like these mons are just so ugly. Like, well, I don't like it. I don't like it a lot. Like, Alolan Persian. Hiker just has a fucking Alolan Persian fetish. This nigga's spamming it every draft possible. It's fucking whack, honestly.
It is kind of whack. Like
Buzzwell's a heat pick, but round 4,
yeah, dude, Buzzwell definitely could have waited till the end, and like
it's kind of expensive as well. Like
it is very expensive. 14 especially around 4. There's like quality mons left at that point. So I don't know.
14, you're in like the same category as like Tran and Pharaoh and like Gren. Yeah, Buzzwell seems like very expensive.
I like Buzzwell though.
I like it. Yeah,
honestly, it's like not that good.
Yeah, this team, not a fan. Not a fan. Honestly, let's get this. Also, okay, before we stop, he's got Z-Tran, Z-Persian, Z-Abomasnow, Z-Goblin.
Oh my god. Can we just stop looking at this shit?
Yeah, no, when Z-Abomasnow, get this fucking Z-Abomasnow off my screen, like.
Dude, he's gonna run that Z-Giga Drain? Like, come on, bro.
Ooh. Okay, moving swiftly onwards to the 10th best draft, we have
DOOGAL.
What the fuck is it?
DOOGAL. Isn't it DOOGAL?
The LOLI LOPUNNYS.
What the hell?
Bro, what the fuck is this team name? This team name's like
bottom 3.
Yeah, this is really bad. We'll do a fucking team name power rankings in a second because this is awful.
Dude, I think that's a more interesting video of this shit.
Yeah, real talk. That's straight facts. Okay, we got Z Latios, we got
Mega Guard,
Terrakion, Mandibuzz, Excadrill, Swampert, Z Talonflame, Gen 7, Sarina, Ordino, Regular Rotom, and Sneasel. Like this team's just kind of ugly, honestly.
Like it's pretty ugly, but like it's not bad.
It ticks boxes. It's got strong breakers. The wall core is decent.
Yeah, it's not the worst. Dude, the main thing I would say about this team though is getting Excadrill without Sand. Like it's not the worst, but like having Sand really makes Excadrill like another level threat.
I think you got. Did you get like doubly sniped? Did you get sniped on like all the fucking Sand setters? Like what happened?
No, because Giglith was like available to like round 8 or some shit.
Oh, true. I think you probably wanted Hippo though.
Yeah,
that was
maybe.
Yeah, and Tech just like went rogue and got that shit. although Swampert is like actually really solid. I've like Swampert's like pretty shot up in usage recently.
Yeah, dude, because everyone realized it's such a good rock and it's like nice.
Yeah, everyone just wants it as a cheap ground type, and Otherwise, you're left with like fucking Power Sand or Mudsdale, and those ones.
Those are DAMOS W monsters.
That's on some DAMOS W shit. Like, and nobody wants that.
Nobody wants
but like,
on DAMOS W.
More about Dougal's draft. The combination of like Z Lassie, Mega Guard, and Terrakion looks really, really scary.
Oh yeah, dude, that's really tough. That's really tough to switch into, and he's also got a good wall core around that out. So I think that's why this team's like high, even though it looks really ugly. Like it's definitely got some threats to it.
There are like a few Pokemon that just really, really look scary for him. Like both Scizors.
Yeah, dude, Scizor like Nexum.
Scizor do some business.
But Talonflame and Mandy, like those are decent, but like if rocks are up, then it's over, kid.
Talonflame is so sus. Like, oh, and Sarina, this mod it shouldn't even exist. This thing is really bad. It's not really worth bringing. I think this draft should have like a bit more Volt turn. That would have helped it more.
Yeah, I agree. Like the momentum would have been super nice for the Tarak Guard Marios, because now he's basically making it so he has to make plays to win games.
Yeah. Although, other than that, he's got like usable speed tiers. It's a bit weak to hazards, but he's got Driller to spin. So.
Wait, since he doesn't have Sand Drill, though, like Excadrill is just gonna be running Scarf or just like bulky spin death, rapid spin every week.
It's kind of limiting, unless he wants to run manual sand, but that's kind of bad.
Yeah, it is pretty trash.
Yeah.
Oh, and Excadrill isn't even a Z user, so that's kind of bad.
Oh, true. I mean, you're running like Z Lassie every week anyway, though.
That's true. Z Devastating, these Z Dragon like X everyone.
Fucking Carmine into Z move like that.
Oh yeah, that's just nasty.
Overall, like it's pretty usable. He'll probably go like what 4 and 6,
5 and 5, around that barrier, like I'd say.
Yeah, that's what I predict for this draft.
Yeah, dude. Okay,
moving on, number 9. We have the undisputed GOAT, DAMOS W, coming in with round one Lando Eye, Jirachi, Rotom Wash, Roserade, Mega Heracross, Swallow, Z Incineroar, Palisand, Z Magneton, and Z Bruxy. Dude, what was this nigga thinking? These are the most free ratchets.
Steven's fucking trash.
Bro, how do you even draft that bullshit? Like, this draft, it's interesting. Like, he's got probably the scariest breaking core in the entire league.
Exactly, Mega Heracross, Lando Eye, those things, they literally have no switches.
How the fuck do you deal with that? Like, that's so clean.
Like, there's like one mon in the format that walls both, but like, it doesn't even wall Lando Eye, which is Gliscor, and you need to run some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, maybe Clef, but that doesn't even wall Lando Eye. And I don't think
dude,
that doesn't even wall Mega Heracross.
Clef has to be Fizz Def to take on hits, and Lando Eye Earth Power Sludge, it probably just like one shots, like non-death Clef.
Even then, I think Bullet Seed Heracross beats Gliscor because you lose flying typing when you boost.
Yeah, it does.
So you get fucked anyway.
it's pretty. Yeah,
he's pretty good. He's got an interesting team. He's got double ground. His rocks hazards are all really solid. Obviously, Lando.
Yeah, dude. Spikes, T-Spikes. Roserade is like one of the best spikers in the game. So
Roserade's really
it's cheap too. 12 points. That's definitely
12 points to give you like one of the most reliable spikers and T-Spikers because it just forces so many switches with.
Yeah, dude. And Jirachi though, like he got Jirachi for like 16 points round 2, which in a lot of people's eyes, that's like not that good. But the way he drafted around Rachi, it's gonna be freed up to do like a lot of things. Like it can run some interesting sets because Jirachi's move pool, it's really nice.
He's taken like a lot of the pressure off of it to be defensive. So sub 3 attacks is definitely Carmine. Definitely. First.
And you never have to run Stealth Rocks with Rachi, so that's awesome.
Exactly, because he's always got the Lando and Palisand, which are both really decent rockers. I say that the main issue with this draft is having his only or late game cleaner or like revenger is Swallow, which you don't really want, to be honest.
Yeah, dude. And the thing about this team is, though, I feel like it can get really annoyed by hazards just because of the lack of recovery with the mons in general, like Heracross, Lando.
Oh, it's default roads.
Spikes, rocks. They just neck him. They neck him pretty bad.
They give him some issues. And like, dude, his Z-mons are just so ratchet. I can't even look at this shit.
It's whatever, though. Like,
yeah, he's got powerful breakers anyway. Like, he doesn't really.
See, Magnusome, like, it's not the greatest, but it can work.
Dude, with like
so
shit, it's honestly not that terrible. Because everyone's got like a steel type that probably gets set up on by Magnusome. So.
Yeah, dude, Rise Magnusome, people gotta be aware of that shit now. Like, if you have like a Registeel, never run Earthquake. Run like fucking Hammer Arm.
Run like Focus Punch, because. you gotta be real with it.
You gotta be real with it, dead ass.
As Demon's W once said. So yeah, this draft's like pretty respectable overall. He's probably gonna go like 5-5, 4-6 maybe.
No, dude, I really think that if Deimos doesn't make playoffs with this draft, like, I don't know what he's doing.
This is Totmo's. Like, this is Totmo's W.
No, this team is 100% playoff material. Like, I just looking at it.
It's just like. He's fucking breaking shit with Lando plus Mega Heracross. Like,
dude, no matter how big a meme Deimos is, like, people forget that 2 seasons ago he arguably should have been in finals.
Arguably, back in season 4, you know, before pre-Tadmos era.
Yeah, dude, season 4 and the one that Sablo won, like, Deimos should have been Sablo.
That's facts, like. So yeah, we'll
Sablo pulls up with a bullshit, but that's a different topic.
Then it's basically, will Totmo's W clutch up is the question on everyone's minds.
Should we move on?
Yeah,
this team's not bad though. I like this team.
It's usable for sure. Okay, moving on. We've got Bill coming in at number 8. Sin City Decidueye.
Mr. Bunkster Yill.
Bunkster Yill coming in at
with the bottom 1 team name, Sin City Decidueye. Nigga, what?
These team names are getting worse, like each fucking pick.
Dude, Deimos' team name wasn't the worst, but these niggas, oh my god.
Yeah, Sin City's like, bro, this shit's gotta go. So this nigga got round 1 Mew, Z-Zeraora, Tapu Fini, Shaman, Hawlucha, Mudsdale, Mega Houndoom, Dibblade, Z-Aero, Munchlax, and Galissapod. Oof.
You want me to start? You want me to start this one off?
Start off.
Alright, cool. So let's look at this thing. Like, the first 4 picks, very strong. Mew, Zera, Fini, Shaman, and then round 5 Hawlucha. Like, bro, I don't know how I feel about Hawlucha with Fini. Like, I would have just not fucked with that terrain bullshit. That's just my opinion.
Hawlucha's
terrain's hella sus. And the thing I don't like about this is that the Fini Mew core is that the Misty Surge is gonna make Mew, like, you can't run that stall breaker shit that well, so you're gonna have to worry about that. But the thing I do like with Fini Mew is that the setup Mew, it's gonna be super nasty to deal with, like, just like nasty fraud, Calm Mind, just like all that shit.
Yeah,
you can't toxic Mew, so
really
it's gonna do the work.
And then Zeraora is like actually really fucking annoying for a lot of teams.
Yeah, dude, people are just starting to realize how good Zeraora is, but like this thing, it's like really like going up in usage in the draft, because like if you get rid of the electric type, it literally can just like straight up win.
It's a threat. I mean, there's some picks like round 6 Mudsdale is incredibly sus. Especially when Palosan, no, not Palosan, when Piloswine was still available at this point.
Oh
and
yeah, dude.
Mamo.
I would have loved Swampert on this team though. Swampert looks so nice on this team.
I can't agree with this pick at all. I think Swampert was gone by that point, but
was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it was.
He's got Mega Houndoom though. That thing's really nice.
Oh yeah, 12-point Mega Doom. That's pretty cash. But like, if you play Hiker, that's an auto win.
Yeah. Dude, you don't even need Torkoal. Just use fucking Sunny Day Explosion Mew and then 6-0 with Mega Houndoom. I mean, real talk, Hiker actually gets 6-0 by that.
Yeah, it does. Dude, knowing Hiker, it's like he's gonna dodge in this schedule anyway, so it doesn't matter. Classic Toad. But anyway, the Doublade pick, Doublade's always that mon that you think is decent on paper, but when you use it, you realize it's fucking garbage.
Real talk. Because he's not like that weak to dragons. Like, honestly, Shaman can probably take on those dragon types. Especially.
Wait, dude, I just remembered something. I think that Bill is the only nigga in the entire draft community to snipe a nigga with the Munchlax pick. He sniped Jake's ass.
That's the only time anyone has ever been sniped on Munchlax. And
dude, poor Jake had to take Wigglytuff instead.
Jake had to get some whack shit. But yeah, Bill's team is pretty decent overall. The hazards are like pretty ass, honestly. Like you're left with like rock.
He just has rocks.
You're like forced to bring Munsdale, and that one's just trash. So yeah. Honestly, this drop probably should be in place a little bit lower. It's not enough.
I think that Deimos' team is a bit better than this, but that's just a mistake.
Yeah, like we made this list in like 2 seconds, niggas. So.
Yeah, we literally just looked at it and we're just like, hey, does this look good? Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, I
mean, this is good.
Say Bill's team should be a bit lower.
Yeah,
it's not the greatest. Like it's definitely
moved around. You could probably make playoffs with it.
I think he's good, but like
he's gonna be challenged in a couple of matchups for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like this team's definitely gonna have some rough matchups.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Bill can do well with this team. Like it's got really good like the best mons on this team. Like they can just solo a team. Mew, Sarah, Benny. Like those are really good mons.
Yeah, definitely shown to be actually a really big threat recently. With niggas like John W, etc. You know.
25 kills. Finny finna get 25 kills.
How that shit even happened, I have no idea. That was
dude, Finny's a monster.
That was some dumb shit. But anyway, yeah, probably gonna do alright. And moving on to the next one, we've got the 7th best draft, coached
BLITZ.
BLITZ. Toronto TYRANITARS.
Not a bad team.
Yeah, compared to the other dumb niggas, shit we've been reading.
Fucking Sin City DECIDUEYE.
We've been reading.
Get that shit out of here.
LOLI,
LOPUNNYS.
Oh god. And this is it. BLITZ, he started off with round 1 Zygarde, Z Infernape, Z Scolipede, Florges, Rotom, Seismitoad, Steelix, Hooper Unbound, Claydol, and Mega Kang. So this draft's pretty
dude,
decent.
I fuck with this team a lot. Like he has like 5 breakers, and then he's just like, fuck this shit, I'm getting balls.
Dude, he got like 3 breakers, then he just like loaded up on walls, and then he just rounded it off with like a Hooper Unbound, Mega Kang, and like, damn. It's pretty nice because Kang's not forced to run like any of its fucking Wish Protect shit because you've got Florges to do that.
Dude, I would hate to play this team. Like honestly, like it does not look fun prepping for it at all.
It's got good rockers.
Good setup.
Good, yeah, it's got fucking. Why has this got fucking triple ground? What is this shit?
Yeah, I don't know. Dude, the main thing I think he choked was when he made Infernape a Zmon instead of Zygarde. Because Zygarde and Scolipede Zmons, that's fucking scary.
That's nasty, yeah. Scully's like fucking crazy good.
Yeah, dude, Scully with Z moves, get that shit out of here.
Because it's also like great spike support for Zygarde as well. T-spikes with Zygarde is obviously
T-spikes as well.
Known to be a threat. Infernape's really good. Infernape and Scully is so good with Zygarde for just getting rid of the grass types and bug types.
His speed is really good, except the middle speed tiers aren't the greatest between like base 80 and 100. But the thing is, like he has Scolipede and he has really good priority with Kang.
It goes up to like 80, 95, 100 to.
Yeah.
After it kind of caps out a bit low at Scully, but Infernape's a good scarfer, so I think. As niggas like Hyper have been innovating Scarf Infernape for years now, so...
Yeah, dude, he's also super equipped for setup mons, E-Speed Zygarde, Mach Punch Infernape,
Fake Out,
Scully, Protect, Speed Boost, Kang,
he's got
Mega
loads
Kang,
of,
Fake Out.
like, anti-setup, or like, loads of really good, sort of, checks and offensive checks.
Yeah, dude, this team's really nice. Like, I think that this team, looks really fun.
He's been making playoffs in previous seasons, hasn't he?
Yeah, he did. I think he missed it the season before last season, but I don't exactly remember it. But he did make it last season and had a pretty good shot.
Zygarde, you just have to find
I think he can.
Basically, is the issue. Because people are always trying to like force sort of DD when maybe just ban is the right thing to bring. But overall, yeah.
And he also has really good grass killers. Infernape, Scolipede,
Yeah.
they fucking destroy grass types.
Like literally murks everything. there is nothing that can switch into this thing. Like I think a Alolan Muck is like the only thing that comes close, and even then, like Life Orb Return does like 60 unless your max fits there.
Dude, like Life Orb, like Life Orb Focus Punch, that shit probably does like 90.
Dude, Hoopin is fucking insane. This mon is so strong.
Exactly.
Curious to see what he runs with it. I think.
Yeah, dude. Hoopa's
I like this draft overall. I think it's pretty good. A little bit weak to ice types. Like being Infernape, having that as your only switch in.
Oh yeah, I noticed that too. It's a bit weak to ice.
But like that's basically the only thing I can see wrong with it. Other than that, ice and like flying types.
Maybe a bit weak to fairies, because Steelix isn't the greatest response.
Fairies, ice, fairy, and flying are pretty sus. But I feel like the offense is just so
but there's
sick.
only a couple super strong fairies running around with the anti-guard.
And even some of them can
I think you should be fine.
Like Claydol, and Toad, and like his defensive ones. But his offense is just so disgusting that like he should be fine versus those, to be honest.
Yeah, dude. You also see that Seismitoad and Swampert went in the same round decently early, so you see the demand for those.
These things they're
really good.
Because every time you get like Zygarde or Garchomp, everyone wants to get like Toad or Pert for that like secondary ground and another
dude. And if you play Zygarde, you need HPI, so you're literally set.
So now Toad is just like gonna live forever, and that thing's just super fucking annoying because you're like knocking shit off.
Yeah, and it also is refreshed to get rid of the status. Just fucking cancer.
overall a really solid team, I think. Definitely
I agree.
Capable of making playoffs. Probably 8 and 4 potentially. Not what am I even saying? I mean 8 and 2. I think it could go. Depends how.
Yeah, I think it could. But you want to move on?
Yeah, let's move on to the next one. In number 6, we have Sablo, coach of the Houston SABLEYES. So who's standard?
A decent team name? It's not the worst team name.
And this nigga got, what was that? Pit 5 Mega Molo? I can't say I'm a fan personally.
A bit too early, but I understand wanting to use Mawile, because Mawile is one of those mons where a lot of people haven't used it yet, and it's actually pretty fun.
It's a fun mod to use for sure. And then
I think it definitely makes you a better player though, like with the Sucker Punch buying games and shit. Like,
yeah, you gotta.
I think it can make you a better player.
You gotta be crazy to use more well.
Okay, Sablo, some advice here: never click Sucker Punch turn one. Just fucking hit him with a play rough.
Facts. You just gotta go for it. Like, just fucking attack turn 1.
Dude, never click Sucker Punch. Actually, don't even have Sucker Punch.
Damn,
fuck that
shit. That's next level. Okay, moving on with his rest of his draft, we've got Z Greninja round 2, Z Fundy I,
round 3 Dundee Eye. That's a fucking steal. That shit's so good.
Then Celebi and Polion Mamoswine, which is interesting because I haven't seen that thing drafted in like a minute. Rotom Heat,
Mamoswine's still pretty good.
Pangoro, and Dusknoir.
Pangodo.
DAMOS W special. So yeah, what are your thoughts on this one, John?
Okay, the first thing I noticed is Sablo took Pangoro because Deimos fucking slapped his ass with a Pangoro in that one season, so he had to learn. I respect that Sablo.
He had to get it on the team.
Yeah, the first thing I noticed about this team though is that he has some really good value mons, like round 3 Dundee Eye. That's super super decent. And like that round, what is it? Round 8 Silvally, round 7 Silvally, like Silvally for 10 points. It's definitely not the worst thing.
Yeah, it's definitely decent. Mamoswine is like still sick. I don't know. I feel like people haven't been drafting that thing as much recently.
I think it's still been decent in usage because it's still a threat. It's like really hard to switch into, but like people definitely over exaggerate that Mamoswine has no switch ins because like most bulky waters can switch in.
Yeah, but it does get like with Life Orb, it's getting worn down very quickly with rocks.
Oh yeah, dude, Life Orb Mamo is by far the best Mamo set. Like if you add that Life Orb, the power increase.
Its power is Adamant Life Orb Mamo is just so insane.
It just hits so goddamn hard.
And then even then you've got like Sash and is like you've got to try and prep for Sash Endeavor as well, which is really fucking annoying.
Yeah, dude, this team is just really well like rounded out. Like he has Mawile, he has
threats of like Mawile, Gren,
yeah,
Mamo,
threats are just
Fundy,
super like not fun to
what
prep
the fuck
for.
even switches into that?
Literally nothing.
Celebi is
so
like
it's a really nice team.
nice support man, I think.
He has really nice stealth rockers too. Mawile, Celebi, and Empoleon Mamo.
It's
not the worst.
It's really solid, I think.
Oh yeah, it's a bit top heavy, but like it's proven top heavy drafts can do work. And Sable's already won one LD season, so I think he can make another run for that title.
Yeah.
Especially looking for a bounce back after that rough season last season. I think he went like 4-6 or something.
Yeah,
I think it was rough for
I
him.
think he needs to turn it around, and this might be the draft that could let him do it. I think defensively, like it's sort of a bit lacking in some places, but having the Empoleon as like a secondary steal to Mawile, I think is really good.
Dude, you can just slap a berry on Empoleon and it can just start chewing it.
And it's just not gonna die. Overall, a decent draft, I think. Good priority options,
yeah, I agree.
Scary offense, good hazards. It's kind of got it all. Okay, moving.
Good type synergy.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
Guys as well, I think. Okay.
I think we should move on.
Moving on, number 5, we have Genius X, host of the Trashiest X, coach of the San Francisco STARAPTORS. So it's standard team name. Nothing crazy there. And again, nothing crazy with round 1 Megalot, round 2 Zapdos.
A try and trip on. Always does work.
Indeed.
So fucking good.
Round 3 Zcarsana. Round 4 Necro, Klefki, Z Mimikyu, Diggersby, Vaporeon, Stunfisk, and Z Mightyena.
What the fuck?
Niggas are wilding with these fucking last round picks, honestly.
Yeah, dude, the first thing I immediately noticed about the team, the first like 6 picks, they're super nice. Like the Mimikyu, that Mon, it's just like anti-setup.
Exactly. Although I don't agree with Z being I'm a fan of Life Orb Mimikyu for Shadow Sneak, because that just cleans up so many
Yeah, that hurts. But Z Mimikyu, it's got that special Z move, so it's not the worst.
It's like usable for sure. Like this team was honestly looking pretty fucking trash up until Vaporeon Stunfisk came through. That like rescued this draft pretty much. It's
a really good defensive backbone between Vaporeon, Zapdos, Necro, Clef, and Stunfisk. Like that's exactly. No joke at all. And even his offense, it's super threatening with Cart Diggersby. That's
Cart
nasty.
Diggersby just looks impossible to prep for. Especially with spikes from Klefki. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, dude. This team's really nice.
Just got so many win cons is what I love about it. Plus like spikes.
Yeah, dude. Genius gambled with the Diggersby pick, so I'm interested to see how he does with it. Like, I definitely do think that the Bunny core can do work, but if Diggersby doesn't work out how he wants, if he feels like he has too much offense and he can't bring it every week, then I could see him dropping it for a decent like value mod, like a wall
he still
or
doesn't
something.
Lose. He's still got Cart is obviously a ridiculous breaker still, especially with Klefki spike support. So it's just so threatening. Like Necro is so sick as well. I love that thing.
Yeah, Zapdos, Necro, those mons are so nice. I'm a huge fan of Kartana. Like, I would love to play this team. Like, he had Kartana Klefki last season, and he did really well with it.
Cart, Necro, I'm big fans. Big fans of these ones. Like,
yeah, there's not really much you can say about this team. Yeah. It's just really soft.
It's like, it's lacking resists in certain types if you look at it. Like I could see grass types being annoying to this draft, but I guess Zap can probably handle them, so...
Oh yeah, Zap. Necrozma can too.
Yeah. There aren't like too many super strong ones, aside from like Bulu. And yeah, you don't want to get Cart Grassy Terrain.
Dude, I think Genius is the first Mega Sceptile week draft ever. This nigga should be 16.
How has he managed
it? He somehow managed to be weak to Mega Sceptile.
It's like with like water types and fire types though, his only switch into both of those is Vaporeon. But even so, like fire types, Stunfisk is like a pseudo fire resist to like weaker fire types like Scarf and Fernape and stuff like that. And
dude, and Vaporeon,
yeah,
it fell off so much this gen, but I still love Vaporeon. That's a really nice like value mod. Sure. 9 points.
Yeah.
9 points. That's a steal.
I mean, Zap can like pseudo resist water as well, so it's It's definitely not bad. I think the offense is just so scary, which is why that's basically why I'd have this draft so high, is because the offense. Genius is like
the offense and the cheap effective wall mons, like the wall core.
Yeah, I think it's definitely solid overall. Good hazards. Good
I could
offense. He can do well with this, I think.
Yeah, dude, and Genius is probably super hungry for like a really powerful season just because of how like the fall off he had last season in playoffs. Like that was fucking whack to watch. Like no offense, Genius, but put your fucking abilities correctly. Oh, dude, I just realized something.
Oh yeah.
He drafted a bunch of mons that only have one ability, so he doesn't forget.
Damn, this guy's smart.
This guy's learned from his mistakes.
Oh, fuck it up.
No, like dead ass. He has like a bunch of mons with one ability because he knows that he's gonna forget. Fucking what the hell?
That's facts.
No, dude. You know what would be funny if Genius lost a playoff game because he ran fucking pick up Digger Spear or some shit?
What a god. Pick up Digger Spear. I'll put in work with fucking. Dude, I swear I didn't even run fucking like, what's that Diggersby ability?
I ran couch citrus spear, just like a fucking switch into some shit. It worked.
That was like the carbon black switch. That was so cheeks.
Bro. I was guaranteed to lift ice beam. Congrats.
Alright, enough of this dumb shit. We're moving on to number 4. We got Vest. The Donald fucking Tyrantrumps.
Tyrantrumps. Grody ass team name.
Ugly ass team. But the team name rather. The team's pretty nice. So he's got Z.
The team is pretty nice.
Celesteela, pick one. Pretty respectable. Suicune, Hydreigon, Serb, Mega Arrow, Pillar Swine, Alolan Muck, Mesprit, Guard, and Misdreavers. So like
yeah.
This draft's got some nice colors.
Oh yeah, colors wise, it's covered. It's like probably the best, like colors wise.
Best in the league. But it's a solid draft for sure, I think.
It is pretty solid. And also this is like the best team Best has had in like any LP season
Best is like
by
normally
far.
really sus at drafting, so it's good to see him have like a stronger draft this season. Like he's got big threats like Steelo, obviously, Suicune as well, and Serp being 3 really solid win cons.
Dude, in Hydra, he's lacking like wall breakers, but Hydreigon, it's not the worst wall breaker. Like it's got on Draco. It's pretty good.
The main issue with this draft, but yeah, like Hydra and Guard can probably make it work.
Oh yeah, and dude, he also has no rock resist, but like Suicune's basically a rock resist, so I wouldn't be too worried about that.
Technically, yeah. Pillar Swine is
like they can take
Olaf is so insane. It's like
yeah, dude, Pillar Swine's 7 points is a fucking bargain.
Yeah, that one is very bulky. Good. This draft like deals with Dragon Punch really like especially well, I think. With Pillar Swine.
Yeah, dude,
it's just
his Z-Mons are kinda sus, but Celesteela Z, like everyone had a prep for it now, but it's still really effective in the right matchup.
Yeah, like you just have to find the right set to go in versus it basically. Because it just forces like you to prep a certain way. It forces you to bring like scarfers and coverage that you don't really want to have to bring.
Yeah, dude, and the thing is, I feel like people forgot about the threat that is Autotomy Celesteela, so maybe Vest can catch a few niggas with that.
After that, like, after we innovated the fucking auto-stealer game.
Yeah, dude, I see people disrespecting Celesteela by going like fucking Tangrowth predicting the Leaf Seed, like, nigga, what?
How does that shit still work? Like, when niggas are using Tang as the stealing switch.
Dude, like, bro, I don't know. Dude, Autotomy, I feel like it'll actually do a lot of work this season because I think it's time people remember the power that is Sally.
People have got to realize what they're up against again. He's got Surf as well. Sick long. Fucking love Surf.
Yeah, Surf's really nice.
It's
dude, the speed tiers on his team, super nice.
Yeah, he's got
the speed tiers, amazing.
Midway through. I don't like the Alolan Muck pick. I don't know what that was for. I don't think that was really necessary. It's kind
I think he picked up Mug because he felt like he was weak to something. I don't know what it was, but I feel like he just picked it up. I think he might have picked it up for that Megalodius. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, honestly. It was some crazy counter pick. I don't know what Vez was thinking.
It was some counter team for sure. Like
was...
he just looked at other people's team and realized he lost something. So he's just like, give me this shit.
That was a crazy pick. I don't know why he was. He'll have to explain that one to us. But overall, I feel like this draft could appreciate some more hazards. Like only having Pylo, Mesprit, and Aero.
Yeah, I would have really liked spikes on this team.
Spikes would have been really nice, but yeah, Shavy could get that. But otherwise, yeah.
Dude, anyway, it'll be interesting to see how Vest does this season with a pretty good team for like the first time in like forever. So like, I don't know. Hopefully Vest can. Hopefully Vest. This is Vest's season, he said. So hopefully he can keep that word up and take that dub.
I've got high hopes for him. Yeah, he's a real ass nigga, so he's gonna be bringing some really sets. Like.
What timeline will we be living in Vest? Just click the move versus Bulu.
What timeline? Yeah, would we be in right now? What
oh yeah, by the way, if anyone's watching this, Hiker only has one chip roll in the LD server, so fuck.
Hiker got it. We reassigned. We realized Hiker didn't deserve.
We reassigned the chip rolls in LD.
Moving on to the number 3 team in LD this season, we have Virginia Tech niggas coached by nigga.
Shooter.
Coached by Shooter. We got the Virginia Tech shooters on deck here. And he's got a team of Tapu Koko, Megazam, Crook, Manaphy, Metagross, Decidueye, Darmanitan, Dragalge, Golbat, and last round Wigglytuff, Z-Mons being Koko and Dragalge. So it's a solid team. It's like a typical basic Jake bullshit.
Yeah, dude, it's like super standard, but it's effective, not gonna lie. Like it's got really good mons in Crook, Metagross, Koko. Like, it's gonna do work, obviously.
Yeah. It's Manaphy is, I don't know, it's just whack nowadays. I'm not sure.
It's good, but like no one wants it.
Yeah. Nobody fucks with it anymore. It's just got like solid.
Like if this was Gen 6, Manaphy was going pick 2.
That should have been gone instantly. Nowadays it's Koko though.
People just don't fuck with it anymore.
Yeah. Koko's like Koko's so good. Everyone's realized pretty much at this point that Koko's like probably the best one.
Yeah, Koko, Selly, those are the top 2 undisputed at this point.
Yeah, they're just so insane. And Megazam is.
They just put you at such an advantage in draft. Like the 2 of the top like 4 drafts or top 5 drafts, they both have Selly and Koko. So like obviously it's like super nice.
Even like you just can't really go wrong with them. Megazam has also shot up in usage as well.
Yeah, for good reason. It's just a really it's like surprisingly bulky and it does a lot of work.
Really, really fucking hard, and it's just so fast that it's pretty much a guaranteed threat versus like basically every team. Unless you, I don't even know, like unless you have fucking Celesteela, like Umbreon or some shit.
Dude, Vest definitely picked up the muck for the Zam and the Megalodios.
That's facts. Vest was counter-teaming hard.
Dude, Vest was like, these guys are gonna make playoffs, so I need a fucking counter team to ensure my matchup isn't shit.
Bring Jake down with the Alolands.
With the bad matchup.
You got a bad matchup in. Although that's just gonna make him complain, so you can best choke honestly. But no, Jake's team's really solid. Crook for pursuit, double pursuit with Crook and Metagross. Crook's like the new Greninja. Like every nigga is spamming this thing nowadays.
No, Crook, Roserade, like literally every nigga's on their dick.
I mean, I guess for like reason, Crook like literally does everything. It's an offensive ground. It's got like knock pursuit. It's got rocks. It's decently bulky.
It's a psychic resist.
Yeah, it's very solid.
I think it's immune.
It's very decent. And then Decidueye is definitely, I think I could see some cool shit with like Nasty Pass into Koko or Megazam to just start going ham versus.
Oh yeah. Jake's used Baton Pass before, so I could definitely see some Baton Pass shenanigans.
I think this team, like, its only real weakness is it's kind of weak to Edgequake, but I guess
Edgequake, yeah. I was gonna say that it fucking destroys this team. Like a Scarf ground type, it can just like run through him.
But yeah, with Manaphy, he should probably be able to like handle most of them. Because Manaphy's probably gonna be forced to run like a more bulky set.
Yeah, but it's still Manaphy is pretty good on this team though, because it's like a really scary wall breaker.
This team could use a few more blockers, honestly. Like only having Crook and Metagross.
I agree with that. Metagross, Crook, they're like deep. But I would definitely patch up the Decidueye being your only EQ resist, because Decidueye is not the fattest one, and it's
I guess Golbat.
It's not the best.
Every ground has got Stone Edge, so
yeah. It's gonna be rough, but it's a really easy fix though.
Just so nice that I think he'll probably be fine. Good.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a very solid draft overall. Probably gonna make playoffs, unless he chokes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or he drops out, gets replaced by Trash W. You never know. Okay, moving on to the second best draft of the season 10 Masters Division. We have
some Mega Galley bullshit.
We have some basic bullshit. We've got the Del Chiron B Foxes.
The fucking worst team name to ever touch the community.
Time. Coached by I don't even know how you say these niggas' name. I mean, it is I've been calling him XRN like this entire time. Okay, now we got Zern, and he's got a round 1 Mega Gallade, potential best Mega in the meta currently.
Yeah, I could say I could agree with that.
Weavile, round 2, Gliscor, Nihilego, Snorlax, Registeel, Azu, Gourgeist, Yanmega, and Ditto. So a pretty crazy team.
Interesting ass team.
Yeah, it's just like, honestly, these first 6 are just so solid. And Azu's straight.
Yeah, dude, I think he wasted a Z, like 15 Z points on Azu, because you're never running that shit with Z.
Yeah, Z Belly Drum.
Unless you're running a Z Belly Drum, honestly. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't really like Z Belly Drum.
Z fucking
I think, dude, Weavile could have been a better Z user than Azu, I think.
Yeah, I can see it. Oh, yeah. Can you afford Weavile? You can probably just afford it, can't you?
Yeah, Weavile and Nihilego.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. I mean, this draft, yeah, like I say, Weavile plus Gallade is just such a solid core. It's
a core that's been used a lot, but it always has great results for a reason, of course.
You just remove basically Gallade's only switch-ins are like Cobra Psychics. So you either remove the Psychic completely or get rid of his Cobra with Weavile, and then just Gallade goes in versus everything.
Yeah, dude, as Hiker showed last season, it's like even if you don't do a lot of work with Gallade, just the threat of it being there can be enough to make an opponent prep a certain way.
It's just such an obnoxious mon to try and prep for, because it sets up with like bulk up or SD. Close combat, it just hits so hard.
Yeah, like high attack stat with high power.
Its coverage is insane. It's got good speed, good bulk. It might be the best Mega in the format currently. It might have overtaken Lock. It's really,
yeah, dude, imagine if this shit had Play Rough or something.
Good lord. If this one got Play Rough,
ban
that shit. Get this one out of here.
Dude, but the thing is, he has really good hazard support with the T-Spikes, Rocks, and he also got Gliscor for pretty cheap. 12-point Gliscor, like, it's not, Gliscor is kind of difficult to use.
Yeah, it's hard.
Because it has, like, such bad moveslot syndrome.
And yeah, it's like, it wants to run, like, loads of different moves. But you can definitely make it work, I think. I think a secondary ground would have been appreciated here, but I can see it working out. It's
I think that you definitely have to respect Gliscor, so I think next season it should definitely be 13 points. Yeah. Like, that's just my opinion.
I think this draft just has like really good, just good win cons. With like, you've got to prep for Curslax, you've got to deal with Mega Gallade,
the speed boost Nihilego, Belly Drum Azu. Yeah,
both Nihilego.
It's definitely really scary.
Weavile, and then like fucking Yanmega. Although that's DAMOS.
Not the worst. Mega's like
Specs Yanmega is pretty crazy, honestly.
He's kind of weak to Stealth Rocks though. Just look at his team. Like Gliscor with Defog
is really bad. It's default Gliscor.
You're literally making Gliscor have even worse 4-slot
Yeah.
like syndrome.
Although I think
So like have fun
Gliscor
prepping with that
Gliscor
shit.
can at least run Toxical default now, which is
Yeah, he can, but still, like you don't want to run Toxicor,
no.
Defog, Roost, DQ, and then one coverage.
Yeah, like his team is very Rock's really and Spikes especially really pressured his team. So I think if he could change like he could definitely fix it with swapping up these last 4 mons for maybe something with better hazard control.
I agree. Like Gorgas, Mega Ditto, I think he could use those points for something more effective.
I'm pretty sure DAMOS is still on the board.
Yeah, it is. Delmise, oh yeah, Delmise would be not bad on
Yeah, that would like over Gorgeist or something like that maybe. Just to
you can like it's 10 points, so yeah, sir. And if you're watching this, there you go.
Bro, you should be thanking us right now. We just fixed your job.
Bro, Zern should be thanking me.
Zern should be thanking me right now. Yeah, we've got it's a solid draft though. Like other than the hazard weakness and maybe a water weakness, water and fire are again kind of problematic because of Azu being the fire resist. But Gliscor like pseudo resists fire anyway, so it and Lego as well actually.
I could see this team going like 7-3 or 6-4.
He could definitely do well with it.
I think playoffs is definitely possible with this team. Like if you're money guy, you have no chance to make playoffs with that god awful.
This team definitely could see it going to semis, probably not finals, but you never know.
Bro, I just realized something. We didn't even do a proper analysis of money guy. We just baked the fuck out of him. Did.
Bro, that team was ass. There was nothing to analyze.
Exactly. There's nothing to analyze.
So yeah.
All right, let's move on to number
pretty good draft. And now, finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1 draft goes to Oakland Rose Raiders and King L5. And he's got Z Kyron Black, Ferrothorn, Nido
Big
King.
nigga.
He's got big black nibber right there. Sylveon, Slowbro, Mienshao, Mega Pidgeot, Mismagius, Jolteon, Rhydon, and Shellman. So,
Z Shellman.
Bro, he's got Rydaddy.
Dude, he's Shellman to see Rhydon. That's the nastiest Z duo you'll ever find in the fucking format.
Rydaddy, like, so he's about to die.
That shit's fire.
Like, this draft is very... Up until, like, round 5, I was like, bro, this shit's ass. Like, when Kyron Black is the fastest Pokemon. And then he...
Yeah,
I
remember you saying that.
He got, he managed to fix it.
Mienshao,
Mienshao, Pidgeot, Jolteon, Mismagius. Really solid speed, I feel. Like, he managed to salvage what wasn't very good speed. And he managed to, like, find good fast Pokemon, which is true.
Yeah, dude, I fuck with this team a lot. Like the hazards, like Pharaoh, Nidoking. Like you got hazard to lock down, and Pidgeot.
His hazard
just
situation
annoying.
is so strong.
Just spams Hurricane and confuses.
Bro, it's a Taunty that just actually hits it. Hits it.
Exactly. Like it's not. It's kind of obnoxious. I don't like playing Pidgeot because if you don't have a flying resist, it can just completely destroy you.
I feel like it works well with KB because KB forces in the steals.
I agree.
That Pidgeot appreciates being weakened. And you've always got like Pharaoh's spikes, and this team deals with steals really well with Slowbro, Pharaoh, Nidoking, Mienshao.
Sylveon for 12, that's a really nice budget pick. Sylveon's still pretty good.
I think, again, it could have used better removal. Like, you're forced to bring default Pidge if, like, people start trying to stack you.
Oh, yeah, Spikes is like really annoying for his team, but like the thing is, if you have Pharaoh and Nidoking, you just stack the opponent with.
You can just outstack them, and then run like bulky Kyrams can always handle Box being up most of the time.
Obnoxious.
Anyway. And then having really the hazards, like really strong hazards, plus good Volt turn, and just Kyron Black being
he can play around the hazards though with regen Slowbro, regen Mienshao. Like he has ways out. Sure. Like you're the opponent, you have to deal with T-Spikes, Spikes, Rocks. Yeah, like have fun with that.
Worn down so fast. Leech Sheep and Pharaoh as well, trying to come on that thing is annoying. It's just a great walk.
Pharaoh round 2 though, that's kind of interesting, especially because Pharaoh's 14 points. So it's like
put up this season to 14 or last season, I can't remember when.
Yeah, it's you can see that people still want to use Pharaoh just because of how good it is.
Pharaoh's so insane. Like it's not as simple as just slapping on like HP Fire versus it, because it's so bulky that it just takes them anyway. Especially once you get leech seeds off.
I agree.
Such a good mod. I think the only real problem with this team is it lacks like sort of setup win cons. You know, like
for sure. Like he doesn't have the greatest setup. Like maybe Miss Magius and Mianshao, but that's about
Mianshao's
it.
Probably
and Z Rydaddy.
Yeah. What Polish Rydaddy's about to claim some lives? Trust me. But yeah, overall, very solid draft. Good wall calls, good offense.
Yeah, and you could arguably like swap any of the top 4 teams around because they're all really like effective.
They're all pretty good, I'd say. Overall, like I think the drafting this season was just pretty sus in general.
I would say though it got a bit better towards the top. Just like looking at the bottom ones, like it made it look a lot worse than it did.
Once you get
Money
past,
Guy, holy shit, that guy is like 16 easily.
Real talk.
Fucking garbage team.
Garbage ass team. You drafted bro. You gotta do some crazy shit if you want to get results with this team, honestly.
Dude, if money makes playoffs with that, no, if money wins this season with that shit, all right, LD's.
I think LD's. Yeah,
that shit's gotta go.
we're playing B-Wood in Masters. If that shit ever happens, good lord. Yeah, those two. To be honest, once you get into like the second half of teams, they start to get pretty decent. Like once you get to sort of Blitz.
Yeah, they got better for sure.
Yeah, Deimos and Blitz. But yeah, overall, I'm kind of interested. I'm kind of excited to see how niggas do this season. Right, okay. Time for some bold predictions for like the last 30 seconds.
What the fuck?
Okay, John. Who do you think's gonna win this season?
Fuck. You can't put me on a spot like that. What the hell? All right, shit. Oh, you want to do a meme prediction or like an actual prediction?
I mean, nigga, if you're gonna say like DAMOS W,
shit, nigga. All right, yeah, I won't say Deimos. Okay, my prediction this season, it's gonna be my good pal, Money Guy. Just kidding, that nigga's getting relegated. I'm picking Jake or L5 this season.
Yeah.
That's mine.
I think Deimos could actually do it.
Dude, I think Deimos can win too. Like, I'm not even mean. Like, I actually think Deimos.
At the same time, Deimos could like also relegate. He could go either way, I think.
Dude, no, Deimos told me he'd put in more time this season. So if he actually does, I can honestly see him doing.
All I know is Hike is getting clapped. Vez is probably losing round 1. Sablo's gonna
Jake's probably dropping because of a bad matchup. Yeah. Deimos is probably going full retard mode. Sablo's choking. Money Guy, that team is fucking trash. Youngster built Grody's team name. L5 only can't win a championship.
Yeah, can't win chips. Genius, he's gonna get fucked in round 1.
He's gonna bring the wrong ability against Dern, fucking basic ass bitch, Gally Levi. Greg, I don't even know what the fuck Greg's
dropping week 4.
I's got no wall breaker, his best offensive mods. Pussy,
Blitz, he's gonna lose.
Blitz doesn't know how to pick users.
Josh, just basic ass dumbass shit team, you know?
Regen shit, like get this ugly shit out of here. DOOGAL, Excadrill, no sand, Talonflame, no removal. Nigga, no stealth rocks either. TECHNO round 1 Tyrantrum. Alright, time to dip.
We done, we out.